This is what she does. She continues to just be racist. I don't get it. I will never understand it. I will never understand it. I'm going to go ahead and end off of that topic because that's just water under the bridge at this point. All I want to do now is see her respond. So I'm going to be waiting tonight. I ain't never waited for an episode of Joy Reid, but tonight I'm waiting. I'm letting y'all know I'm waiting tonight. She about to get a lot of viewership tonight if everybody like me. Now, here's the story that I told you about or briefed you about earlier about that black woman that Donald Trump pardoned. I learned about this yesterday. I just learned about this yesterday, which is so unfortunate. I should have known about this a long time ago. But at the Black History event at the White House, President Trump appointed Alice Johnson as pardon czar. Alice was the grandmother sent to prison for ambiguous evidence of fronting a drug ring by a system that failed to provide adequate treatment under the law. President Trump is working to restore real justice in the system. This is Trump and Alice Johnson, and he made her the pardon czar at the Black History Month event at the White House after being locked up by a bill that Joe Biden created. Or, was a part of, shall I say, the 94 crime bill. This is her greeting her family. I promise myself I'm not going to get emotional watching this. If I got to look away, I will. No. Attached to this, it says just hours. This is in 2018, by the way. Just hours after President Trump announced that he was commuting the life sentence of Alice Marie Johnson, the 63-year-old left prison after spending 21 years behind bars. 21 years, man. Now I want y'all to hear from her real quick.
I went to prison in 1996. They sentenced me to life plus 25 years. I didn't need a life sentence as a first-time nonviolent offender to learn a lesson, but I had to keep going because I knew that I was going home one day. I look at my freedom totally as a miracle from God. I had spoken at Mike.com. Someone who Kim Kardashian follows retweeted that video, and she tweeted out, "This is so unfair," and it went super viral. Kim Kardashian and President Donald Trump, they were on two totally different ways of thinking, and they came together for me. This starts with us talking to people, putting all differences aside. Who knows, we may be able to save a life also.
Amen to that. But why wasn't Joy Reid reporting on this? Why isn't the black activists whom are for the black community reporting on things like this? This is something that's great. Not only did she get pardoned, but she's now in position to make sure that people that could possibly get in her position, she can prevent that from happening. Man, and also take a look at all the other cases and where this people could be falsely serving. Here's Donald Trump speaking about it.
Second chance. Alice Johnson, John Ponder are here. So many different people are here. We had 10,000 faith leaders.
Is Alice Johnson here?
She's here. Alice,
really?
where are you?
Oh.
Give a big...
Alice. I love Alice.
And
oh, wow. Hi.
Yeah.
Is it going well? She's a great woman.
Amen.
You know what should I tell just a second of your story? Because she was put in prison for being on a phone call. She wasn't making it. She was on a call, and it had to do with things that pretty much are almost legal today. And she was on a phone call having to do with drugs, and she was having a hard time. And they gave her like 50 years in jail. And a group of people came over, and they made me aware of it. And I said, that sounds very unfair. And she had already served, is it 22 or 23 years, Alice, or something, right? 23, I mean, think of it. She had like 28 years left. And first I gave her a commute, and then I gave her a full pardon. And I called her in. So good to see you. I called her in, and she came to the Oval Office. I said, so how many people are, because she's a great woman, she's a really good woman, too, good person. And I said, how many people are like you in jail? She said, a lot. I said, everybody? Because I was testing her, because I know some deserve to be there, right? Alice, if you would have said everybody, I wouldn't have probably listened to it. She said, no, by no means. Some are very bad people, rough people. But she said, some are great. I said, can you give me a list? And she gave me a list of a lot of good people that are right. I hear they're doing really well, too. So we got them out of jail, too. Great to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Alice. We love Alice.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. That almost brought a tear to my eye. I'm not even going to lie. Just how beautiful that is. This black woman not only got her freedom, but then made sure she went back and looked out for her people or the people that she. But this man is racist. Ooh. Not gonna lie, man. That's choking me up right now. It's a beautiful story. It just breaks my heart. I think I'm getting choked up at the idea that my people don't see this. They don't, Joy Reid don't show this. Instead, they just gonna say he's racist in Project 2025 and all this other stuff. It's like, but look at the beautiful that he's doing in the community, in the black community, for black people. How was him pardoning her doing anything for the black community? I mean, this is one black woman who now yields the power to make sure that yo black don't get falsely accused too. Of course, nobody's superhuman. It can save everybody, but Marie accepted it by saying, I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to serve as pardon czar and for the trust placed in me to help those impacted by our criminal justice system. This role is a chance to offer second chances and restore hope to individuals who have paid their debt to society. I'm thankful for the support of my family and those who have worked tirelessly to bring about this moment. I am committed to making a meaningful difference in the lives of those seeking a fresh start. Yours truly, Alice Marie.